Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope y'all are doing well. As y'all can see here, we're getting awfully close to level 120, which is quite awesome. Now, for this video, we're going to talk about how we got here and how quickly we did it and how we were able to do it. We're going to go over each level, going over the tips on it and how you can do them best. Now, I have a broken controller right now. That's just my excuse on why I'm going to fail. So, we're going to start off with the very first level. Look, if you're watching this, you probably played the game a little bit. You probably have a little bit of experience with it. So, obviously, the first level, you just run across, right? Boom, level 1. But obviously, you want to kind of go down more, further, and further quickly, right? So, look, first thing here, boom, level 2 is the same thing. Look, you run past like nothing ever happened. Now, on level 3 here in specific, there's something that you want to do that I recommend everybody do, and that's run on the corner right here. So, if you stand... Alright, so basically if you stand on that corner right there, you will not get hit by the ball. Look at this. You will not get hit by the ball. So I highly recommend, I'm going to keep following because my controller's broken, so please don't mind that. But basically, if you run on the corner here, you will be able to dodge it just like that. I fell again because of the lag. Cool. Alright. We should be able to... Okay, once we get back there, I'm sorry, my game is glitched. Nothing I can do about it. But once we're able to get back there, I'll show you what I mean by the next level. I'll have to buy a new controller. Super unfortunate. I wish controllers didn't break so frequently. Oh my gosh, dude. No! No, all good. Alright, level 3. Now, oh, look at this key over here. A gold key just chilling here, bro. No way. That's so sick. Now, there's two ways to do this level. Number one, you can do the my way, where you jump over here, jump over here. Well, personally, I don't even need to jump, me personally, but I highly recommend once you get enough speed, I'll actually show you what I would do personally. Personally, I would run over here and I'd jump, right? But there's multiple ways you could do it. Now, when you are at a lower speed, I highly recommend going the right way, which is going this way instead of that way. And that's simply because it's easier to do that way because there's a lot more less jumps. If you want quickly, just go straight. Highly recommend that. Now, this one is this level. Now, there's a couple things with this level that's really interesting. Again, glitch, nothing I can do about it. I think I'm just going to teleport back. I think we're over at level 5. So basically, at this level, you can just run straight. Now, one thing I've noticed as well, look, it says wait. You can jump right now, and you can go like that. So that is a quick way to be able to do that. Now, this next level is a little bit more weird, because at this timer, once it goes to 4, at 4.1, that's when the wave starts to go. So right here, this would be the time to go. It's at 3, or you can go at 5 like this. So you can go at 5, or you can go at like 3-ish. Either one works. That's another gold key. Wait, do y'all see that? Yo, look at this, look at this. There's another gold key right here. No way, that's so sick. Okay, gold keys, by the way, give you more trophies, which is really cool. Now, this level in specific, you want to make sure that the edge is at the very, very farthest corner possible. As you can see, look, watch. That's when we go, right when it starts to reverse. Now, this level is a bit interesting as well, because this goes up when you climb up with the ladder. Now, this one, the best thing I recommend quickly wise, you kind of just want to wait. So right when it gets to there, that's when you're able to go up and you'll be able to near them perfect, right? This level is where it gets tricky. Now, stage 9 is a little bit wonky, and I'm going to explain. Because stage 9 basically has a lot of these red areas right here, where sometimes it can mess up your jump, and sometimes you don't need to jump. And sometimes if you do some of the jumps, if you click the jump button, you will actually fall off. And that just depends on your speed. So, as some of these jumps, you don't need to jump. But there's a, like, that jump, like that third jump, kind of like over there-ish. Basically, that one can mess you up a lot if you do it wrong. So, there's that. This level right here is very, very tricky if you do it wrong. So, the way to be able to do this quickly is run all the way to the right corner or the left corner, and then turn straight. I think a lot of people try and go straight forward, and you will actually get hit regardless of your speed. So, you want to make sure you go on, like, the side areas like this. So, now we're on to this level. Now, this level is a little bit interesting as well, because basically, it's easy jumps at... Alright, you know what? W glitch. Alright. We should be at the level. Alright, we're almost there. Basically, we're just going to run through. This one is a easier level when you have a lot lower of a speed. Basically, the jumps are pretty simple. There's no really, like, way of being able to glitch. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if lowering my speed helps. Let's do this. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can't lower my speed, unfortunately. But basically, that level is kind of simple, I would say. This level is pretty simple. Once you have a lot higher speed, it's going to be very difficult to do. Just simply because some of the jumps are like... I don't know. I'm telling you, I've beat it before, and it's super easy if you're not super sped up and you don't have a broken controller. But I will say there's some people that do skips, which I don't really get how people do the skips, I'm not gonna lie. But regardless of that, this should just be a super easy level. Just make sure you run enough on the little pad here. So if you don't run at all, you will fall off regardless of your speed. So make sure you get a little bit of like momentum to be able to get the jump. And what's super cool about this level is you can hit a wall right there. So it's really hard to fail on this level. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. It really is not impossible to lose on that when you have a broken controller. Now, there's super easy jumps. Now we're going to get to this level. Now, this level has a maze. Stage 12 maze is actually a lot easier than you would think. But there is a second maze that we'll get to that I've only been able to complete one time because that's not easy. But we're going to start with here, going to the right, and watch how we move. We turn right, and we're going to run all the way to the left, right, left, right again. But we're going to basically do like a U-turn there, left, and then boom. I don't really know how to explain the maze other than that. I'm not gonna lie. So we're able to get that. Now, this level is tricky. Depending on your speed is whether or not you want to jump in the middle of the block or at the edge. If you have a really fast speed like me, you want to jump basically in the middle of the block. Because that's when, oh my gosh, I'm too far. I made that, no way. Oh my days, I was not expecting to make that. Now, we're on level with this one. This one's really difficult. So basically, this level right here, as soon as you see the water cross, you gotta go immediately. I'm genuinely serious. If you don't go immediately, you're gone. Now, this level is the hardest because this level does sort of require a tiny bit of RNG. You need a little bit of luck on your side, and we'll explain why. So basically on stage 15, which, oh my gosh, this glitch is so bad. Oh my days. Okay, we're gonna ignore the fact that we're gonna keep getting glitched. We're gonna purchase this. All good. Unfortunately, yes, this glitch will happen this entire video, so I apologize on the quality of that. But stage 15, look, we'll start right here. Basically, you do the jumps like normal. There's not really much skips that you can do. I cannot believe I almost just died there. There's not really any skips that you can do here personally, but there's a couple tips I'm going to recommend. Number one, you want to make sure you're running on the very right side like this. Again, I have a controller glitch, so I might get turned. Should be good. Next, now, when you turn right, you want to make sure that you go right to the opposite where the lava is. Where the lava is, you want to go to the opposite of it. Get that, perfect. And then basically we have to wait. There's nothing we can do. And now we go, 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 now we go. Oh my days. And oh, the game just scammed me. The game just scammed me. I made that. That's unfortunate. Now it is possible to do that level at 119. I've done it one time, but I just got scammed. That's unfortunate. Okay, luckily we're back here at the level really quickly. You can spend your trophies. I recommend doing this if you're able to do these easily. Look, honestly, getting your level up higher, the best thing you could do possible is you either AFK or you kind of have fun doing this glitch, man. This glitch is going to make me crash out, dude. I hate this glitch so much, bro. I really, if y'all know how to fix the controller glitch, please let me know in the comments below, because this is so bad, bro. This is so it's unplayable, you know. I'm curious if it's the game or if it's my controller. I have a feeling it's my controller, but it's super odd. Alright, we were good so far. We'll take that. Almost didn't make that jump, but it's okay. Alright, let's make sure that we make this. Cool, we made that. I'm going to lock it in here. So basically, we're going to get this right here. Perfect. Get the first one, get the second one, get the third one, fourth one, fifth one. Run immediately, run immediately, run immediately, run immediately. And then basically on the maze, you want to go right. This way. I missed the gold key, it's okay. Turn right. And then left. If I remember correctly. It's right behind me, isn't it? Go this way. I'm going the right way. Oh, no way. And we made it. Look at that. We were able to complete the maze a second time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to explain that maze, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to explain that maze other than it's a lot of rights. You have to turn a lot of rights, and you have just 1 second to wait to be able to run over the lava. That's not lava. For the walls, you know the walls levels we were just at, basically you have like about a minute to be able to have it reset. Once it starts going out, that's when you sprint like crazy. And even with a broken controller, we were able to complete it. And look at this, 150,000 wins. And that is how you're going to be able to quickly get to level 120 using a lot of AFK-ness and making sure you're able to complete the levels at the fastest way possible. Let me know in the comments below if this video helped y'all. Check out another video.